Sakura blog 25 anime production assistants share their troubles in an anonymous survey. 76% reported working unpaid overtime, receiving psychological, physical abuse. Fan-run animation production information. The blog Sakura blog posted results on Tuesday for an anonymous survey it conducted with 25 anime production assistants. Overtime work. According to the survey, 96% respondents works overtime. 72% said that they did always. Only 20% said they don't work on weekends or public holidays. In addition, 76% have accumulated unpaid overtime work. 45% said they work unpaid overtime occasionally, while 32% said they did it always. The respondents spoke about how they were expected to be on call, and one respondent said, "You can never go on a vacation in case anything happens, and you have to help out with other episodes too." Power harassment. Furthermore, 76% said they did receive power harassment, example like psychological, physical abuse, for their superiors at work. 56% said that it happened occasionally, while 20% said that it happened always. One testimony read as follows: "I quit working at the studio not with just unpaid overtime pay, but with that 100,000 yen for regular wages unpaid." There were also several cases of pushing a ton of work on newcomers until they completely burned out, and suddenly firing them with no say in the matter. At the first studio I worked at, I hear there was a case of suicide before I joined. The studio used time cards and went up to 500 hours. We were told to choose between getting punched or kicked, and there were actually people who sustained injuries for being hit or strangled. I can only hope that things can improve as soon as possible. Positive comments. Sakura blog noted that they will receive positive testimony from at least one production assistant. The production assistant sympathized with the life of less fortunate workers, but also wrote, "The topic of overtime comes up a lot, but to be honest, the time that I spent working isn't painful, so other work can help but conjure other associations. It does. My experience doesn't match that of others when they talk about overtime. Of course, I don't think that people who value their time outside of work should be forced to work. It's a matter how you choose to live your life." Another production assistant said that the studio they work on had started giving days off the staff in an effort to reduce the amount of overtime. However, the anime production system itself has not changed. This production system wrote, "So we gotta worry. Get series without a good schedule, those days off inevitably go away and we need out of having to work overtime every day. I'm in a situation where the studio itself has improved its policies, but the production process and how to actually make anime has yet to catch up." Other employment conditions. The survey also clarified the employment status of the participating production assistants. 92% said that they were either a full-time employee or a contract employee employed for the duration of a production or multiple productions. 92% also said that they received either full or partial compensation for travel expenses. Roughly half said that they received bonuses and salary raises. This is in contrast to the status or animators, the majority of whom do not have an employee status. Sakura blog stressed that the workplaces and experiences of production assistants are diverse, so the small sample size in the survey should not be taken as fully representative.